We're here in Willow Creek, California. This is the Bigfoot Museum, and we stayed at the Bigfoot Motel, which is right next door. And the thing is, I was Googling some stuff about this place, and it brought up something about the Willow Creek curse. And they say that this town was struck by a crazy storm, and there was lightning and flooding and all that, and the people here, the town was destroyed, and the people here vanished. And they say now that this area is cursed, and when you're here, you'll feel like people are watching you. You'll hear people walking and making noises, and when there's nobody there. And so we kind of experienced some of that while we're here. So maybe there is some truth to the Willow Creek curse.
We will be going inside there about noon. This is what this looks like over here. Drone alert. I heard a noise over there. The miner's cabin. We got some other stuff we can't get to. But look at how cool this is. Willow Creek. China Flat Museum. We got some old stuff over there. Really cool. Wonder what this monument thing is. I don't know. No monument. Is there spirits here? There's restrooms. That's the back of the restaurant. There's a library over there. And if there's any spirits here, let me know. Talking to my camera. See my camera? Talk into it. See how it says Hoopa? Hoopa is the Native American reservation. We didn't make it. I wanted to see it just to pay some respect to the Native American land. Now this place, Willow Creek, supposedly has a curse on it. We had some weird stuff happening in our rooms when we got here the first night, but around the corner over here, damn, that scared the shit out of me. It was a car. Around the corner over here is like a holistic herb and stuff like that. I end up getting some white sage spray and spraying a room just because of at the Diamond Hotel. I don't know if you saw the video, but it was, look at that's cool. I don't know if you saw the video yet, because I'm going to, that's probably going to be first video. But yeah, someone was bad in the garage, the car garage, and I felt like I got jumped. And yeah, I was scared shitless. Freaking shitless. Is this poison oak? See, I don't know if it's poison oak. Usually has like red stuff on it, but I don't trust it. Here's some birds. Let's see if we can see anything over here. Willow Creek. Bigfoot capital of the world. There's spirits here. I come with respect. I'm only here to talk to you and document you. Remember, you have to stay here. You cannot follow us. And we only come as a friend. Oops, Phil. There's some weird something over here. A couple rocks. Somebody left rocks here. Any fossil rock? Company down there. Whoa. Okay, so at noon, a volunteer or somebody that works at this museum is going to let us in. So we are going to be able to see Bigfoot's footprints. I always wanted to see the footprints. There's Keith Weldon, aka Welsky. And yeah, it's really cool in here actually. You see all this stuff? I love that sign. Is there any spirits in here? Looking for a blacksmith. Can you ring a bell? Huh? Someone left their crutches. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back for them. How do you leave your crutches? Grandma forgot her crutches. We gotta go back. Bigfoot tracks. How does the size of your foot compare to the Bigfoot cast?
Let's see your foot. Oh yeah. Could be that far.
Yeah, they call me Bigfoot sometimes. Let me just say this. Let me just say this one time. In high school, my friends called me Sasquatch. Yep, they did. And look at me. I'm here at Willow Creek looking at Sasquatch. It's a dream come true. Whoa, that bee just came out of nowhere. Anyways, this is a copy of a cast made from Bigfoot. Track that Albert Hudson found on a little sand gravel bar adjacent to Bluff Creek in October of 1963. Roger Patterson made the famous Bigfoot film about a mile upstream from this location on October 20th, 1967. This copy was made by Chris Ackerman of Arcata for the museum. Plaster casts are available in the gift shop. Yep, look at that. Now that's fucking nuts. Oh, Mr. Bigfoot. Your toes look pretty good. They're not too long. Maybe this one's a little long. You might want to work on this one. Document purposes. The light's on in there.
Let's get a selfie.
Okay, so we are at the museum. Now, we're gonna be able to go in here. They just showed up and they're gonna let us in. So I'm about to go into the museum, Willow Creek's China Flat Museum. It's gonna be so cool. Oh look, we can go. Here it goes. You guys ready for this? Huh? I didn't hear you.
Bingo. And where did these go? Not China.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those cute shirts. Those are the shirts I like. Look at these baby.
Judy Merrill, who was out
Like critters. Hey, we have that. Well, a littler one.
donated a lot of stuff.
Oh, his arm broke.
Plus what the family has done.
Look at
Well,
these.
Get you folks to sign the gift. Rid of that game talk.
It's okay.
I'm still in legal
Right
mode
here?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, what's the date? 4.
24, I think.
Thank you.
Wow. I gotta go see some everything.
Sorry, I can't even write.
To stay out of this part of the museum and in the Bigfoot room.
Sorry, guys, I totally messed that up. 2 from where? In comments.
Something or something. I don't know. Oops, so weird. Different. I don't know. I don't know where they might go.
There we go. How cool is that? Look at Bigfoot memories. Share your experience with us.
And I like Carolyn. I like her.
Oh, wow.
Hello. 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 You must be the second group.
Yes.
We got 3 families coming in today. We decided to put everybody in at once so we could. That's
Okay.
nice. Yeah. I would, can I get you to folks to sign the gift shop, gift book there. Oh, I've been running for the last 2 hours. Like, Where are you folks from?
Modesto.
Modesto.
Yeah.
How about you folks?
Fresno area.
From where?
Fresno.
Fresno. Oh, Californians.
Yeah.
We're coming down from
Look, well, just what I wanted yesterday. Oh, cool. I'm gonna
Snuggle
get.
fleeces.
Yeah, I wish I had that last night.
Cold.
Yeah, and we were at the Bigfoot Motel, and yeah, exactly. So, I brought my own sleeping bag.
I didn't say anything.
I know. You don't have to.
Say a word.
You don't have to say anything. But after we can buy stuff, right?
Yo, yes. No,
Yeah.
we're good. In fact, I was just gonna go see if I make sure I got money.
Okay. Well, do you take card or credit card?
Oh yeah, I take
Okay.
credit cards.
Yeah. We'll look after. Oh, look at this.
Is there any money back there?
Because I want to get a blanket. Yeah. Look at this. What is this? Lime stick? Do I go in here? I don't want to get. You're not supposed to be in there. Very cool. There's Abe Lincoln. So much to look at here. Okay.
We're eventually gonna have this because they're going point of sale. You know what that is?
You ready to go down here? Here is the area where Bigfoot's footprints will be. I don't know if we're allowed to go down there yet, so I'm just gonna play it off. Yeah, one more couple. Salt walk.
It's gonna go right here.
Huh?
It's gonna go right here. This point of sale.
It's gonna go, it'll go
It's
up
gonna
there
reverse
eventually.
that.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
The fire, the flood.
No grants, no money coming in, so we get out here and we're all volunteers. You know what these are?
Vases.
Huh?
Vases?
World War II artillery shells
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
that have been repurposed. Feel how heavy that is. Got it? I don't know on my toe.
Yeah, don't drop it.
Yeah.
And they're
yeah.
all the same
Let me see.
millimeter,
Oh, yeah, that is heavy.
but what they're called trenchers, because in World War II, the guys were in trenches where they were shooting these out. And you figure with the bullet, they're about that big. from here to
Yeah.
here.
Oh, wow, they are heavy.
Yeah, but what they would do is in the middle of the night, they'd get up, they'd sneak out and they'd pick up all the spent bullets. And they said there was rocks the next morning if they weren't shooting and build things.
Yeah.
These were done in somebody's basement, I imagine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when I first started volunteering here, we had a flower show, wildflower show. We went and got all the wildflowers. Okay, so fine. They had the big bouquets in these. When it was all over, they put these in the back. Well, I went and got them, put them back out. This
Yeah.
went on for a couple months. Finally at a board meeting, they go, Terry, why do you keep bringing those stupid vases out? I said, they're not vases, they're World War II artillery shells. The whole board had to come down. They
Yeah.
didn't know what they had.
Oh, wow. No,
This-
cool. Wow, that's really old, huh?
Yeah, and that's something, this is 1900 here.
Dang.
Look at this, all hand painted. Got 3 combinations. Feel how heavy, I'll let you feel how heavy that is.
What the heck?
Well, look at it. It could not have been blown with dynamite.
Yeah.
And then they had combination on this door, which we had to have that one drilled because we couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
And then this is where they kept, this is all hand etched now, by the way. You'll see in a minute. Let me let you go around there. I'll come around here.
Okay.
Go ahead and open that one. Let me get this out of the way.
This one right here?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And look at all the hand etching
Oh, that's so cool.
and all the hand painting.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing, actually.
That's something.
Yeah, that's cool. How they get this over here? This is so heavy.
What they did, the Bigfoot room wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
So they brought it in through there, took the door frame off and everything, brought it in with a forklift. I guess the guy that was running the forklift was a real character. He waited, there's about 10 people standing here looking.
Yeah.
He waited with all these people. He goes, oh, he says, no brakes. He says mass exodus.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it the third family? Right there? The third family?
The what?
The third family? That's coming?
Oh, hi. What are you painting? Let me get you folks to sign the gift book. There's going to be 3 families today. I couldn't get here until 12, so you just sign the gift book. Where are you guys from? Where? Oh, Canada.
Look at this wicker wheelchair. How crazy. It says don't touch. Sorry, I touched it. Sorry. Okay, what's this? Old cameras. Super cool. Willow Creek School, 1901.
that's the chamber only, yeah.
Is there any spirits in here?
No, we don't get anything for that. What the chamber has done is they moved their information booth over here, so they pay a couple of days a week for somebody to come in and work, where the rest of us are all volunteers. So we let them sell the shirts here.
Wow, this place is really cool. I heard a noise over here. Spirit, are you here? That's really cool. An old register, old bottles, and mason jars. Rifles, muskets.
You know the Patterson gave one? Good day.
871. There's the Winchester. I think one of these is the Winchester, model 1876. I think it's that one. Look at that. Yep. I heard a noise over here. Who's over here? I hear you. Talking to my camera. When I play it back, I will be able to hear you. I come as a friend. My name is Sari. Bass Paranormal. Oh, look at these basket materials. Wow. That's cool. Do you like to hang out here? Are you attached to any of these? I hear it over here. Unless it's the camera. Some old locks, padlocks, old keys. Egg case. An egg case? Look at this. Wow, I've never seen this before. I heard a noise over here. Ooh, a creaking over here.
I'll show you a couple things on the way down. You know what these are?
No idea.
Any of you? Oh, wow, heavy tank. World War II artillery shells. Oh, but you won't have it.
Indian cooking racks. How cool is that?
One of these have dates on the bottom. Here we go. 1940.
There's a lot of noises over there in the corner.
These have all, they've all been
I hope I caught it on video. Like 3 little noises. And then a creak. Look, there's Hoopa. Wow, look at this. Get your footage before these people come. Hey, no fear. Look at that. Look at the footprints. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's freaking amazing. Look at the track of Sasquatch. Huh? I know. You know, whether you're a believer or not, it's insane. I'm a believer. I'm a huge believer because I think that there is some truth to it. And I do think he's an interdimensional traveler. That's what the necrometer said. Look at, there's another cast foot.
First little campground that's just if I would have known that this, we were close to it. If I would have known about this one, we would have went to this campground instead. Tish Tang. It's right by the one that we went to.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit farther up.
But it's okay because he's an
travel.
interdimensional traveler.
I know. I'm just saying that would have been cool to go.
Look at this. Look at Del Norte County, California.
We're here inside the Bigfoot Museum.
You're welcome to look around.
A lot of evidence that's been gathered. Right here.
Is this them?
Maybe.
Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful piece of redwood.
My phone. Cast of the foot.
And that's for the Bigfoot, which is in here. This is for this. We had, we're a nonprofit, so we got a grant to build that. This is an old house, just upstairs, and the stairs up is an old house. And we just rent the place, and we have got a grant to put that room in, and we got a grant with those people to put this room in for the Bigfoot room.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
And that, of course, is the famous Patterson Human. That's the one we call Patty. And how you can tell a true believer of Bigfoot, you'll see a lot of pictures, and you'll think that Patty is like this. This is a log behind her. Her hand is in a fist. You can tell true people that really know a lot about Bigfoot that will know that you know, when they do a painting or whatever, that she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They're saying now that they think that Bigfoot is related to the Gigantopithecus, which is a mouthful.
Yeah.
But half a million years ago, you could have walked, if you could walk that far, walk from China to Willow Creek because of the land mass.
Yeah.
That's why they think that it came over from China. And of course people say, why don't we see any Bigfoot? This up here, they're very shy. That's part of our wilderness. I mean, not many people up there hiking.
I know.
And all the casts that are rough, like these here and stuff, these are all originals. These are Bob Titmus's originals he donated to us.
Very cool.
Yeah. And we have a lot of people that have, you know, seen, and we have, we were lucky enough to get Mr. Beckford's whole bunch of his stuff. We have
Down here. Yeah, right there. Willow Creek's right here. So we went.
lantern.
Oh wow, that is cool.
Isn't that cool? I'd love to have one of those. And then I paid $12 for that back. Who knows how many years ago.
I know, huh?
Has there been any black bear or mountain lion sightings?
Any what? I'm sorry.
Black bear or mountain lion sightings in town?
Oh, yeah. My cat, well, he went over the Rainbow Bridge here about a month ago, but he I leave my window open like this at night when I'm sleeping. I live about 2 miles east of here. And he was in the window growling one night. I thought, oh, probably the raccoon. I get up with the flashlight, I was nose to nose at my screen with a cougar.
Oh my God.
I grabbed the cat, I slammed the window, and I went and locked us in the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
And we have
those-
a lot of black bears, a lot of cougars, skunks, raccoons, you name it.
Yeah. Have you had any weird sightings or anything weird happen around this town?
like paranormal.
Yeah, like paranormal ghosts, spirits.
Not that I know of. Now, Kansas, I can show you some really weird spots.
Are you from Kansas?
No, I'm from California.
Oh, okay.
But I went back there with my first husband for a couple of years. And my father-in-law, he had greyhounds that he used for hunting the coyotes, because the farmers give, not the farmers, but the county would give you so much money for the coyote tails. He went and killed them. And we lost one of the dogs one night. So I stopped at this farmer's house. I said, do you mind if I go on your property to look for our dog? He says, no. I says, is that your house down there? He says, you know, he says, I've only been here about 6 months. He said, I haven't even been near that house. So my sister-in-law and I went down there, and we started stop moving. We're looking, and from about me to you, it's all 8 down by the cows, right? From about me to you to the house, grass is this high. We went, that's weird. So we went through the grass, the door was unlocked, went in, pristine. Not a speck of dust, nothing in that house. He hadn't been there, he just bought the property, he hadn't even been in the house yet, this old house. So I'm snooping around, my sister-in-law went upstairs, and she says, come here. I said, okay. I went up, what's up? She says, going up the rest of the way. I says, I can't. You couldn't go past the top step. There was no wall, no glass, nothing. You just couldn't, your body just wouldn't go. Yeah, it was, to me, it was like, whoa. So then we went and got our spouses the next day and brought them back. We still hadn't found the dog. And they couldn't do it. So finally I went and talked to the old farmer. I says, is there a reason you haven't been to the house? He says, yeah. He says, the guy that was here before, that owned the place, told me he thought that was a portal. He says, I
Yeah,
won't do it.
yeah, yeah. Huh.
That was enough for me. It's like, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So no personal experiences, nothing that you...
Not around here.
Are you a believer of Bigfoot?
Yes, I have seen the tracks. My husband had a friend that lived up there by the Patterson, where the Patterson Gimlin.
Okay.
And he contacted me on my ham set. How he got my ham, I don't know. Contacted me on the ham set. He says, can I talk to Don? I said, well, he's not here. He's at work. What can I do for you? And he told me who he was. He lived up there. He says, I got about 2 foot of snow. And he says, I lost my 4-wheel drive and my pickup. And he says, I'm getting out of groceries. I says, well, we'll bring you some. I'll have Don, contact you such and such a time. Because he had his ham set hooked up to his truck battery.
Yeah.
So, okay, fine. So Don contacted him. So we went ahead and we took a bunch of canned goods and stuff like that up in my little pickup. And we're sitting there talking to the guy. And I said, it looks like it's going to snow. I said, we're going to have to go pretty soon. I says, you said there was a pond. Is it ice skatable? He goes, oh, no. You're welcome to go see. It's about, close to where it was. So we go up there, and I'm out on the ice going with a rock. And my husband's saying, come here, come here. I says, why? He says, come here. I said, why? He says, come over here. I went over, and he found these footprints in the snow. About that long.
Oh, wow.
We followed those footprints for an hour. The heck with the snow. We were following the footprints.
Yeah, I would have too.
And my husband and I, you saw all the wilderness pictures in there. We'd hiked almost all the wilderness. We couldn't make it up the hill, whatever this was that went up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
wow, that's crazy.
Wow. Wow. And then I used to work at a little restaurant up here. Used to be just a regular American restaurant. And I had a lady from Hoopa, one of the Native Americans, that worked with me on Friday and Saturday nights. And if it was slow, she'd go home. The next night I'd go home if it was slow. Well, one night she called me. Both our husbands had log trucks, which meant you went home, you didn't turn on the TV, you didn't talk on the phone, you sat there and read a book. Or you were going to get yelled at, because they're up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know? So she called me on the phone. I'm still at work closing up. And she goes, meet me at the bar. I says, why? We don't drink. Meet me at the bar. Okay, I'm just closing up. I'll meet you across the street. So I went over there. She was pure white. I mean, whiter than that. She was white.
Yeah.
I said, are you okay? She goes, I said, you wake your husband? She goes, no. I said, what's the matter? She goes, I saw a Bigfoot. I said, oh, you probably saw a bear. What she called me, you don't want to know. Anyway, she was going home to Hoopa, and she saw what she thought was a bear coming off the hillside. So she stopped. She didn't want to hit a bear. And this thing comes down on two legs, gets in front of the car, stands there for about 30 seconds looking her right in the eye. And he says the eyes were glowing red in the headlights. It just turned around, walked to the edge of the cliff, and off the side.
Oh, wow.
And she swore up and down it was Bigfoot. And so she got in the map that they have. She did get into that, that she had the sighting.
Yeah.
And it's was about 11 miles to the store at Hoopa. It's probably about 5 miles from here
Yeah.
on 96.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But she was just like, I said, I would have been too.
Yeah,
5
definitely.
miles. 5 miles up 96, you said?
Huh?
About 5 miles up 96? Okay. Probably at Horse Linto campground, kind of?
Well, Horse Lindo is not on
Oh,
96.
it's not?
No. You have to go the next block
299.
over,
I forget which.
which is Country Club Drive,
Oh, yeah, it's country. Yeah,
followed it on up.
that's right.
And then when you get up there, you'll see it turn into Patterson. You have to trace the left or right. You got to go left. You follow that out, and then it turns into Patterson Lane, but you turn right, and that's House Lindo.
Yeah, okay. Have you heard anything about that area?
I haven't heard anybody about anything about House Lindo. Not that I've heard.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people just go out. I mean, people come in. They've heard this different sounds and knocking. You know, all that stuff. And
cool.
because we also have the kooks. One guy calls up. He says, I saw a Bigfoot. I said, you did? He says, yeah, he's on my roof last night. I says, he was? He says, yeah. He says, he's about 800 pounds. He said, ramped on my roof all night. I'm thinking, you still have a roof, okay? I mean, I'm very polite, you know.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, yeah. I see a lot of travelers coming in
What have
here.
you been smoking, mister? You know?
I know, yeah. Coming in here, walking through, and all kinds of stuff through
Yep.
this town.
Up 96, that would have been the other campground. Tish Tang or whatever?
Pardon? Tish Tang is up 96. It's, about probably a mile and a half from Hoopa itself.
Okay.
There's a real nice guy there now taking care of Tish Tang Campground.
Yeah, because I saw one of the things over there. There was a footprint from that
Yeah,
campground.
yeah, that's been years and years and years ago. Now it's all developed.
Oh, is it?
Looks really nice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Even got a kids' playground there.
Wow.
yeah, they're crazy. You kind of ready?
Let's go get some merch.
Those are
Okay.
cheaper